What it is, y'all? It is your old boy Pilk, and we've got the weekly news. As you can see, there's a decent amount to talk about here. Plus, we have facts on all the units that we had leaked the other day. So let's go ahead and jump into this and talk about what's coming up. First of all, we have the new Longtail, and as you can see, Duo of Sun and Moon, 4-star guaranteed 11 draw ticket, plus get 200 items just for clearing very hard. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Probably these units will wind up... I don't think they're time limited. I think they're going to wind up in the general pool here in the next, couple of weeks. So here's the new gacha. We saw this the other day. This is on the data mines that we got on Sunday. The usual stuff. 1st, 4th, 7th, and 11th are guaranteed. Only 2 new units on the banner. And same with the other banner. Now, what do these units do specifically? So we'll start off with Tiona. Alright. Look at that strength stat. 3955 health, 2025 strength, a triple S strength stat, and her agility is 1160. That agility stat alone is really making those older units incredibly irrelevant. It's pretty nuts, the stats that we're getting. I wouldn't be surprised if we started getting 4S's in the next year or so. But really awesome unit. But let's see what she does before we really make a decision on this. So combat skills. Skill 1. It's 49 MP cost. Foes, plural. High dark physical attack with ultra on guard rate and temporary strength boost. Regen rate. So regen, I'm guessing that's health regen. Minus 30% for 3 turns. Allies counter rate plus 30% for 3 turns. So it takes away health regen? Skill 2. 35 MP cost. Foes, plural. Fast. Strength and magic minus 40%. Dark resistance minus 35%. So another dark resistance unit. First time we've seen that in a long time. First time we've seen dark units in general in a long time. So awesome unit there. Strength and magic minus 40% for all foes is decent, but most people are probably already running Haruhime. Though, the one thing that is nice about this is more of a Wargames build, because as you see that the HP regen rate down 30% is going to be really good. So if you have somebody that does healing down and then HP regen down, you're really counteracting the ability of your opponent to heal between matches. So they if you really counter that properly with her and a unit that does heal regen or heal reduction, you're doing pretty good. Not end of the world, but I really feel like that people that are still using that super heal meta are really going to start feeling the pain if they haven't already. So very interesting that. Skill 3 is 27 MP cost. Foe singular. High dark physical attack with high penetration rate, 20% per each foe's strength and magic debuff. So the best way to look at this, if your foe has got a strength debuff, that's 20%. If your foe has a magic debuff, that's 20%. If your foe has an assist strength debuff and a strength magic buff, that's 20% per. This is the equivalent of a 40% boost. Now, before I get too crazy about that, the only downside that you do need to be aware of with this, most of the time when you're single target, typically you're going to use either a strength debuff or a magic debuff, rarely both. It happens, but it's rare. So instead of the normal 80% you would see out of the 40% boost, really with this you're most likely going to see 60%. So, good unit. A few downsides to her. Her special arts is a foe's, plural, ultra high thunder physical attack. Ultra high dark physical attack. That's thunder. With high critical rate, temporary strength boost, great strength boost, and guard rate and counter rate minus 60% for 2 turns. I don't know. It's like she's a good unit kind of wrapped in a weird enigma. We'll have to more analyze her and talk about her in the Before You Summon video tomorrow. But interesting unit to say the least. I like her stats, but you know, she's I'll have to more contemplate how she's going to be used. New Tione. Also really awesome stats right here. Really awesome stats. Almost very similar to her sister's build. Oops. Spoilers. So skill 1 is a 61 MP cost. Foes plural super physical attack with ultra unguard rate. Self gain 2 additional actions. Foes plural low dark physical attack. Status buff -1 turn. So that right there is awesome. Now, I think her paired with Tiona is going to be a really, really, really good combo. Just because that. Now, Tiona doesn't have the extra action. You know, this is that kind of new mechanic that we've got in the game. Kept calling him meta. I guess it's more of a mechanic than a meta. But either way, every time she does that extra action, she's reducing the debuffs on... Oh, I'm sorry, status buffs. So, reduces their status buffs 1 turn. So that's going to be really awesome in Wargame. Especially if you manage to get 2, 3, 4 turns in, which for Melee Wargame really is more about. Skill 2, MP 41 cost. Foes plural, fast, high dark physical attack with ultra critical rate, ally strength and dark damage plus 35% for 3 turns. Really awesome. Not end of the world really there. Strength and dark damage 35% isn't crazy, but I get the feeling with her numbers she's going to hit pretty hard. Skill 3, 30 MP cost. Foe singular, high dark physical attack with high unguard rate, damage plus 40% per each self strength buff. Remember, you're going to buff, and this is what we were talking about with Tione, or Tiona. We were, when you buff yourself with the skill buff, i.e., yeah, gives herself a 35% strength buff. That will then give her 40%. Give her another 15 to 20% with an assist. That'll give her another 40%. So she gets an extra 80% strength buff there on that single target. Pretty cool stuff. Special arts. Foes, plural, high. I'm sorry, ultra high. Ultra high? Is that a new one? Ultra high dark physical attack with high penetration rate and temporary great strength boost. So I'll need to look into that before the Pori Summon video tomorrow. Interesting. Ultra high. Fun. And of course, Haruhime. We got that spoiler a second ago. Haruhime's once again got some really good stats. A triple S magic stat, which is awesome. Agility, not so hot, but that's kind of to be expected on magic units. Skills. Skill 1, 40 MP cost. Self, magic and wind damage plus 60%, and allies counter rate and critical rate plus 30% for 4 turns. Skill 2, foe singular, fast high wind magic attack with high critical rate, single target resistance minus 20%, magic resistance and wind resistance down 35%. Now, interesting fact, you know, we just got the first single target wind unit, magic wind unit, with Rei, and there's some question as to how good she's going to be. So Rei and Haruhime are going to be a great team. I can tell you that right away. That is going to be a stellar team. And we have Record Buster coming back up, so you probably want to think about how to handle that. Skill 3, 10 MP cost. Foe singular, mid-wind magic attack. Skill damage increase. The less MP is... Wait, what? Self-regen 100% MP. What? Sorry, allergies are driving me nuts today. Skill 3 is a 10 MP cost. Foes singular. Mid-wind magic attack. Skill damage increases the less MP you have. So I'll have to see what that actual percentage increase is. But for every... So the lower your MP, the more the skill damage is going to hit. And then she does 100% MP. Regen. That's busted. What? That's crazy. It's only a mid attack, but that weird. I'll have to actually look at. We'll have to figure out the actual percentages on that. But yeah, pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. We'll talk about their passives in tomorrow's video. For now, foe singular ultra high. Once again, ultra high. Wind magic attack, damage plus 40% per each self magic and wind damage buff. So remember, if there's a wind damage buff and a magic damage buff on your assist side, that then becomes 120, 160%. Remove strength and magic buffs except assist skills. So They're really building this for the new Record Buster is what they're really doing. We'll analyze that a little bit more in tomorrow's video. If you want more information on that, stay tuned for that. Here's the unit I will be maxing out breaking no matter what she does, because I am that type of filthy individual. Aisha is an assist, strangely enough, with a really high strength stat. 615 is a high strength stat. 1000 MP is really, really, really good for an assist too. MP 164 is not the end of the world, but remember that's going to go up when you, if you've got any good CP into Aisha. And remember, this is the same CP that the other Aishas use, so the higher that her stats is, the higher her stats is, the higher their stats are, her stats are in your different CP levels, the better she's going to get. So, self, strength, agility, and dex plus 20%, ally strength, agility, and dex plus 10%. Okay. Slightly. So she'll be really, really good. But hear me out. A slightly... Not even slightly better. I have to compare her. Because the Artemis unit that does self 20% strength and allies 15% strength is really good. I like that unit a lot. The fact that it's all allies 10% strength really means you're probably going to want to use another strength 10%, or I'm sorry, 15% unit. Because remember, 10% strength, not a lot. Now, there are situations where you'll probably be in like 7th zone. You've got one unit that you just want to hit hard. She'll be great for that. And the fact she gets agility and dex 20% is going to be really awesome to that unit. So really more of a 7th zone build. Maybe even if you're talking about like a mixed magic and strength build for Wargame, probably another good one for that. Weird unit though. I was expecting... So that's the all allies stats being 10%. I'll talk about it more tomorrow's video, but the all allies stats being 10% really kind of makes her a questionable unit. Still really good. Don't get me wrong. Really good. But man, you're going to have to make decisions using this unit. You're going to have to make some serious decisions. We know about this. We'll talk about all those units in a lot more detail tomorrow. We've already spent 12 minutes on them. We usually spend about 15 to 20 minutes alone in that before you summon video. And we'll go over all this because there's a lot to kind of digest and think about, more than I want to get into in today's video. Let's move on to the other stuff that's coming because we got a lot more to cover. So we do this, the Selectable gacha, the Celestial Festival gacha, I couldn't remember what it's actually called, is back, guys. And if you have any paid Iris, this is super worth. You select 3 units. The 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 7th pulls are all guaranteed 4-star. That means you have a 1/3 chance of getting the unit that you want on the selection gacha. Now, the best thing I could recommend for you here, if you're going to be going after this, start going after assists. Go after assists hard. Super hard. Ultra mega hard. Even if you have like one adventure that you really want, probably put that adventure in there and then go, cool. The other 2 are assists. So you have a better chance than of pulling the assist. But that is absolutely awesome. It is totally worth the Iris. I will probably be going broke on this banner. It's such a good banner. It really is such a great banner. If you haven't seen how this works, literally you pick 3 units, you line them up, and 1, 2, 3, and then every guaranteed 4-star pull is guaranteed to be one of those 3 units. But remember, you can get lucky and pull more. But it's the 4-star list, the 4-star guaranteed list, I guess I should say. I think the 4 stars can still pull anybody, but the 4-star guaranteed list is going to be one of those 3 units. It's a really substantial value. Not, obviously, it's not like the anime gachas where like you're getting 1 unit and you're guaranteed to get that 1 unit, but you're still guaranteed to get 1 of 3 units. You could pick a ton of great units in here. Like I said, your best thing you could ever do is go after some assists with this. Because remember, assists means so much more in the long run than adventurers do, but we'll talk about it when it drops. We'll do some pulls on it when it drops. Now here's a fun one. Speaking of the anime gacha, free 11 draw gacha every day. Okay. I mean, they're only going to be 3-star guaranteed. I don't know if you can actually use Iris on it. Doesn't seem like it. But I ain't turning down a free chance. And hell, even if you don't pull what you want, guess what? That's free Serios. You'd be a fool not to take advantage of that. Limited Iris combo for sale. These are crap value. In fact, let me see here. Let me jump cells here for a moment. Record Buster. Here we are. This one is a much better value. Iris combo with another item on sale for a limited time. Again, 600 Iris, 10 Hero Lights, and I want to say these are like $30, $40, something like that. Basically, it's like the same price, roughly. The same price as the 400 Hero Lights, or the 400 Iris 5 Hero Lights. I think it's right about that same price. It is such a substantial value. Way better value than this. So if you're really thinking about what you want to do this. I'll do this, because these are a ripoff. They really overvalue the Hero Lights here. I know Hero Lights are still a wee bit on the rare side, but if you really are wise about who you're ascending, you can have a decent amount of Hero Lights just chilling right now. So I say don't do this, guys. If you want to get Hero Lights, do this. Way better value. And of course, that's all whale speak, but whatever. Speaking of whale speak, Duo of Sun and Moon bundles. If you are the type of person to blow money in this game, guilty. These are for you. Basically, that will probably still be 800, and this might be as low as 300, which would be awesome, but maybe 400 paid Iris. Still, this is a really good value. That one is a decent value, but I really feel like before you do any one of these, do the Selectable gacha, do the other bundle we just got. Very good value on that bundle. Before you do these, personally, if you're looking for an opinion. But there are certain people watching this that doesn't matter what I say, they're going to buy them all anyway. So I won't waste too much time. 7th Zone is back. I don't think we know the typing yet, but we'll know that really soon. And you saw this earlier. Finn is back for Record Buster, and Finn is very, very, very different in how he works versus other allergies. Record Buster. Fall allergies are almost worse than spring allergies. I hate it so much. My apologies. Rant. So Finn is back for Record Buster. We'll talk about all of that, because I don't think we've covered Finn in a good long time. He's not a unit we get all the time. Yes, it does mean Record Buster is back, not Wargame. Familia Wargame will be back next week, which, bam. Start playing on your Wargames team, guys. I will go do a whole video. I think I've threatened to do it before. You haven't done a team building video in a long time. I will show you how to use your previous Wargame to build a team for Familia Wargame. It sounds weird. It works. It's there. It is a mechanic you can use. So I think that would warrant its own video. But no Wargame this week. Wargame will be back next week with Familia Wargame. And a character from episode 5. We already got the leak on this. It is... What is her name? I don't remember her name. Fia. Fia's interesting. Combat skills. Skill 1, allies. Fast magic and agility plus 30% for 4 turns. Skill 2, foes. Fast, high wind magic attack with ultra unguard rate. Another wind magic unit. Magic resistance and wind resistance down 30%. That could be better, honestly, but not the end of the world. I would really love to see a 35% there instead. Skill 3 is a foe singular ultra wind magic attack with ultra unguard rate and temporary great magic boost. So notice that there's no percentage boost there, though. I really, really, really like to see a percentage boost on skill 3, and the fact she doesn't have that means this is probably more of a collector unit. She is more of a support. Let's be very clear about that. She is a support unit, not necessarily an adventure that you're going to use on the normal. I see her more as a sack. So throw her onto turn 2 or turn 1 or whatever, and use the swap anklet and let her do her thing, and then get her out of there. So getting one of her, totally worth. Getting more than one of her, probably not the most value you're going to get for your Iris. Special arts. foes, plural, ultra high. Once again, it's like the fifth time today we've seen ultra high. Wind magic attack with ultra on guard rate and temporary magic boost. Wind resistance minus 60% for 1 turn. Once again, I just see her as more of a sack. Throw her on the team, put the swap ankle on her, let her do her thing, and then leave. That's going to be the best thing you can do with this unit. So, get one, because remember, when you get one, you're still going to have the CP rewards and all that, and we've shown in videos how just getting the one, you can earn your iris back almost instantly. So, totally worth, just get one and then leave it. She will be guaranteed on the first draw anyway, so you're not really losing anything. Login bonuses. Here's the actual login bonuses we'll be receiving. Remember, we currently have some other login bonuses, which are really substantial. What is that? 70 iris on there, 5 hero Falna, and 2 3-star tickets. Not the end of the world, but with the other login bonuses, you'd still be a fool not to actually log in every single day. So events ending. 7th Zone ends tonight. Record Buster ends tonight. Familia Rush ends tonight. And tomorrow, Hero Falna Quest and the Alt Weapon Upgrade Support Campaign both end. So make sure you take advantage of both of these. I think we talked a little bit about that. We haven't talked in great detail. So maybe that'd be a video for tonight. I don't know. How to get your last minute rewards out of this. Because it did feel like it just kind of came and went so quickly. But neither here nor there. So here's what's coming, guys. Tomorrow, it does say the 29th. Remember, this is all this is all in JP time. So it's going to be the 28th for most of us. Longtail, a duo of Sun and Moon. A duo of Sun and Moon gacha. 7th Zone, Record Buster. A duo of Sun and Moon special bundles. Iris combo with another item. That's where you buy the Hero Light for very expensive. Anime now airing daily free gacha. I don't know how long that's going to last. I don't think it said on there how long it's going to last. Maybe somebody that watched the live stream can tell us. But even if it lasts 2 or 3 days, worth. If it's 4 days, worth. Absolutely worth. Just take advantage, guys. Daily free 11 draw. You'd be a fool not to take advantage. Paid Celestial Festival gacha. We will be talking about that on Thursday. It drops on Wednesday. We'll be talking. I'll do my polls. I'll probably even record the video on stream Wednesday night, and then we'll talk about it Thursday morning. A duo of Sun and Moon login bonus actually kicks off on Thursday. Danmachi episode 5 is on Friday, a half hour earlier than normal, which is interesting. No, that's the right time, isn't it? It's the Danmachi Season 3 episode Presents, the anime gacha, the free 11 draw, and the new anime side stories will all be live on Friday. Iris combo with another item 2 times only. That's the one I tell you that's actually worthwhile-ish. That because you're basically paying half price for the Hero Lights if you compare it to the other one. Whatever. That's going live on Saturday, and then Familia Wargame kicks off next week. So be prepared. What day is the 3rd? I believe that's Tuesday, I think. Yeah, the 3rd is literally a week from today. A week from today, there's Aisha. What you doing, girl? A week from today, we are going to be getting Familia Wargame. So start preparing. Be ready. There are some really good new units lead that we've gotten for Wargame. So start working on your team today. For now, that's going to be the video. I know it was a lot of information. We'll be back tomorrow to talk in more detail, hopefully without the allergies, or at least maybe I can mitigate them for a half hour. To talk about these units and that new mechanic and all this other stuff that we're looking at. So for now, that is the video. Like, comment, share. If you have not subscribed, make sure you do so and hit the notification icon to stay up to date. I'll be back at you guys with more Danmachi soon. We got a lot to talk about. It's going to be a busy week.